Okay, welcome to the first video for BB Golf. This is just an instructional video about the 8 positions in the golf swing. We're going to be setting these points in the V1 software and talking a little bit about what view works best for each position and how that can relate to figuring out certain flaws in the swing. So we're going to jump in, and we've got Dustin Johnson set up with a driver. What better to take a look at these positions than the former world number one? So he's got his setup position here, but the first thing we need to do to set our points in the V1 software is to find and set the impact frame. So we're going to use our scrub tool and drag the little green bar down the bottom up until we get to the impact frame, or as close to it as you can get. A lot of phones now can get a pretty good frame rate, so the more frames you get, the better. Camera angle set, face on, perfectly perpendicular to target. So we've got his impact frame, and we click and hold this button to set impact. Now we're going to see that a couple things happen. 2 points are highlighted, P6, which is impact, and P7. So two positions are trying to be set on the same frame. So we need to stretch those out. Let's do that and scrub right back to the beginning of the swing. Now, if we try to set the P1 at the very first frame, it will not do anything. So at least scrub forward 1 or 2 frames, then begin to set P1. Now you can see that green little arrow shot over to this frame that we set it on, and now we can refer back to that position. Next point is P2, which is the club parallel to ground. Face-on view gives us a little bit of help as to how much extension in the arms we get in the backswing, how much potential sway there can be from the face-on view, but P2 is often discussed from the down-the-line target view. It gives us a good look at the path and face for the golfer. So P2, club parallel to the ground. Next up, arm parallel, P3. And anyone with a broken down arm at this position, just use your judgment at this point. High-level golfers with a very straight lead arm will be pretty clear as to where that third position is in the swing. Maybe jump one more frame up and then set by holding down that third button there. Keep going up to the top being P4. Scrubbing now, the mouse wheel will get us there frame by frame as we drag here, and position 4 can be set a couple different ways. One, when the club stops moving back and starts moving forward, try to get as close to that frame as you can, or when the shoulders look like they stop turning. So for a lot of high-level golfers, again, that can be pretty close to the same frame, and we'll use this one right here. Now we've got our 4 position set. P5, it is acceptable to be anywhere between your arm parallel and club parallel to the ground on the downswing. So I like somewhere in between, hands reaching hip height on the way back down is a good P5 position right before impact. Again, great to see downline views with this to look at path and face on the way down. P6 we have already set, so we do not need to do anything there. P6 impact should shine up when we're on that frame. Should, but I think that it's sharing a couple other frames moving forward, so let's get our 7 set, which is anywhere between club and arm parallel to the ground again in the follow-through now. High-level golfers that do not flip their wrist and flip that club face over too quickly will get a coinciding straight line between the trail arm and club shaft at this point. Anyone who has a ton of club face rotation through impact will often have their trail arm parallel here, and then that club already well past that point in the follow-through. So that shows a lot of club face rotation and a lot of misses to the left. So let's go back and actually set that point here. So if you forget it, nothing will happen. There we go. And then we can keep going through to the final position, which is P8. And again, use your judgment here. You can go to the second to last frame, but I just like anywhere around this point when the weight has been transferred over and looks like we've got ourselves a finished position. So now we should be able to use the keyboard to jump from P to P, position to position, or just click at any single point, and then it will jump us right to that frame. So now we've got our point set, and we will go on to more tutorials in the next video.